Hi, this is series 1. I might do a couple of these for how I made my song, my original song, Cheerio. So let me start off as some of you know who are my closer friends, I don't cry a lot. I really don't. I just don't. When I get upset, I don't show it, really. I kind of just bottle it up. Mostly I just lie and say I'm dehydrated, I can't, But today has been a pretty emotional day. I was happy, this morning, I had a couple of, chores to do, which I was kind of annoyed at, but, I was happy. I was listening to Levitating while I was folding my clothes. Gotta love that song. And then the next minute, I find myself crying over looking up, Linger, the song that we like to sing a lot at camp. Just seeing that again, made me really sad about not being there. I know this sounds all cliche, oh, it's just a camp. But that camp is everything to some people. That camp means a lot, and it's like a second home. So that's kind of where the idea came from. Because some people have been to this camp for 5 or even 10 years. Yeah. So it started, so I was a CIT there for 3 weeks. And we have this thing called stayover from some people who don't go there. It's we have 1 week sessions, it's just a week. And then there are some campers who stay more, they stay 2 or 3 weeks. And so they do what's called stayover, where there's maybe the first week was 70 people, which was a lot for stayover. There's usually a lot less. And the second week there was maybe 40. So I wrote my song during the second stayover. So from 4C to 5C. It was the Saturday between those two. And it's we were in Sloan Center, which basically, for those of you who don't go there, is a building it's used for music and just other activities. They have guitars on the wall and stuff, and their stayover people were watching a movie in there, and I kind of thought the movie was a little boring, so I just wanted to pick up one of their guitars and go outside. And then all of a sudden I just am fiddling around with these random chords, and then I find these 4 chords. On the second fret is the C, G, F, and G7, and I'm that sounds really good together. So I'm just oh, I'll write that down for a future song. And then I'm on the balcony of Sloan, and as the people know, if you go there, there's a huge view of the pool, the hill, and the mountains. And of course it's a clear day, it's not raining. You can see the mountains, and they're really pretty. It's so beautiful up there. I just looked down, and I'm this place is so beautiful. I'm gonna miss it so much if I don't come back next year. And that's how the song was made. It's history from there. So if we go through the song, I have 2 verses, 1 chorus, 1 bridge, and then I have a post-chorus at the very end. Now that's my favorite part of the song. That wasn't written until a little bit later. But if we go to the first verse, it starts off, it goes an intro like this, and then all the way through, and then it starts. A place that's like a family, a place we call our home. Mountains as far as you can see, a space where we can roam. So right from the beginning, it explains what the camp is to people. It's like a family to some people, because everyone's there is so nice, and they just treat you like family. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry right now. A place we call our home. Yeah, we call it our home. mountains as far as you can see. They say you can like see to Tennessee because like there are like 7 mountains you can see, and it just goes from like dark blue, lighter, 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 and like until you can't see any mountains anymore. Like, so as far as you can see. And they have like so many acres there, like spanning from like the obstacle course all the way like behind the golf course, all the way down to the gazebo behind the dining hall. So just a ton of space, and it's really beautiful just everywhere you walk. So there's a bunch of space where you can roam. The second part of the first verse is I've only been here 3 years, but it's helped me conquer my fears. Whether it's your first or your last year, you know it's great to be here. So, I've only been to Camp Cheerio for 3 years. This is my 3rd year. I started at adventure camp, which technically they don't count, but I still count it, you know. Adventure camp was so much fun, and it's like weird to do it your first year, but like I don't regret it. Like, it was amazing. Then I did traditional during COVID, which I was really sad that they said they were going to cancel it, but then they said, oh, we're going to let, like, crew and CIT do it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I still get to go. And so that was my first year of traditional last year, and just like any other year, an unforgettable experience, even though it wasn't the same. Like, we didn't do a lot of the same things. Then this year was back to normal pretty much, except for the mask wearing, like in the dining hall and in Sloan. But we were outside most of the day, so like it didn't really matter. We would just, you know, dance and just have fun with each other. So I've only been here 3 years, but it's helped me conquer my fears. I used to be so introverted and so emotionally unstable. Like, I just feel like it's just helped me conquer, like, my social anxiety fears, you know? Whether it's your first or your last year, you know, it's great to be here. After the first year that I went there, I'm like, this place is so different from any other overnight camp that I've been to, and I've been to, like, how many overnight camps? Like 3 before this? And yeah, they were great, but, like, this is something else. This camp is just the people here, and I just can't, there's no words to explain how different and how much better it is from the other camps that I've been to. So that's why I said, like, even the first year that I've been here, I knew it was something special. And even if you've had, like, your 10th year, you're in crew and you've been here for, like, 9 years, you know, it's just special. You keep wanting to come back. So we get to the chorus. Cheerio, this special place, the friends we made, the songs we sang, will be with us when we go home. Cheerio, this mountaintop so peaceful, you taught me how to be true, so I don't wanna leave you. Cheerio. So the first line, like, it is a special place for a lot of people. The friends we made, the songs we sang. Cheerio is very musical. We sing songs all the time. So, like, you'll go home singing the songs for weeks after you've been there. Like, every time I hear Uptown Girl, I'm just gonna think Martin and the cabin cleanup. And just, yeah, like, all the songs that we sing and the friends we've made. I still have friends from adventure camp from 2 years ago that I keep in touch with. Be with us when we go home. Like, even though we've left, we still have that footprint that they left with us. This mountaintop, so peaceful. Yeah, it really is peaceful. It's not, like, in the city. It's very remote. So, like, it's just quiet, except for when we're, like, singing at the top of our lungs. It's like when you wake up in the morning, you can hear the birds singing, and it's just, it's very it's very whimsical to like walk there in the morning or late at night. Like when I'm doing bugle at like 10 o'clock at night, it's just like peaceful. You taught me how to be true, so I don't want to leave you. Yeah, like it taught me how to be my true self. Like I feel like I don't have to hide anything. Because people there are so accepting. Like I used to have to hide the fact that I was autistic, and I just was ashamed of that. But like now I don't care who knows it. Like it's a part of who I am. And I think that's why I'm so musical too. Like yeah. So I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave this camp. So I'm hoping I do get hired back next year, but it's all a matter of how I do on the application, you know. Okay, second verse. When you get to this place, you'll meet a friendly face. Your time here will go by fast, but leave memories that will last. One thing we want you to know is we love to see how much you grow. Don't be shy, bring your friends too. Just know there's always a place for you at. And then, I think I may have missed the line, but yeah, that's the second verse, the first and the second part. So I didn't split it up this time because for time purposes. But when you get to this place, you'll meet a friendly face. Everyone, like, that's what we learned in CIT class, is like we have to, you know, have good posture and like wave to all the parents, you know, like, hey, welcome to camp, like you're gonna have such a great time here. And we try to be as friendly as possible with everyone we meet. And yeah, you'll just have a great time, you know, from the very beginning. The time really does fly when you're there. Or your time here will go by fast, but leave memories that will last. Like, I remember, like, everything, like, everything from, like, the past 2 years of camp that I've done, because, like, it's just an unforgettable experience. One thing we want you to know, is we'd love to see how much you grow. This is kind of from a staff perspective. Like, we as a whole staff, like, love to see how much kids, like, will, like, grow physically and, like, grow out of their shells. Like, some kids come to this camp and they're, like, all, like, nervous and everything. And by the end, they're, like, so talkative, and just, it's amazing to see how they develop within the 1 week at camp, like 6 days. Don't be shy, bring your friends too. A lot of people come to camp by themselves. Like, I do. I don't really bring friends, but, like, you're welcome to bring your friends. Like, tell your friends all about this amazing place. Bring your friends too, but just know there's always a place for you here. Like, everyone loves having you at camp. Then there's the chorus again, which I already told you the meaning of. Then we have the bridge, and I added another part to the bridge other than what the people heard at camp. This was just added today. Yeah, it's like, on the day when you leave, we hope we've helped you to believe in the values we hold dear to us and the truthful words of Jesus. So that's the first part of the bridge. So, like, when we leave, we just hope we just hope we've helped you to believe, like, in the values, like, that Cheerio is made of. Like, we want you to carry that on and spread it with other people, because values of, like, kindness and generosity are just good morals to have. And of course, it's a Christian camp, and, like, the truthful word of Jesus, you know. We want to spread the word of Jesus. Just know that he's always with you, watching over you. This new part is probably the most soul-crushing of the song. But, and forgive me if I don't remember the lyrics exactly. But, it's like... hang on, I'll have to come back.